Hey guys, Nick here. Just doing my review today over the Monster Beats by Dre Solo HD headphones. I would definitely first of all like to thank Ted for sending these out to me. Ted, you got these just in the nick of time. I actually took a trip to Nashville just about 2 days after these got here, so it was really nice being able to test these against the Bose headphones I have for as far as sound isolation. And overall, guys, there's really not much negative I can say about these. The only really downside is they do cost $230, and the build quality isn't the greatest. But let's go ahead and actually jump up to the close-up cam and show you these firsthand. I'll actually start this with just going over the actual box that's included with this, because this is really bulky, but I was really impressed with the quality of the packaging. So let's go ahead and jump up to close-up cam and get this started. Okay guys, so let's go ahead and start this review off by talking about build quality. Now, for $230, I definitely think the build quality could be better on these. The reason I say that is because the majority of the design on these headphones comes from plastic. The only metal really is for the metal bands that to extend the ear cups rides on. Now, I'm assuming that there probably is metal up through here also, but just because it is mainly plastic on the outside, even that plastic can still crack. So even if it is reinforced by metal, with how easily plastic is to crack, to break, that's one thing I don't like. But let's go ahead and touch on the other negative thing about build quality is the ear cups. Now, I realized to get a good seal on the ear, they really have to do this number where they easily move around, but I've just heard too many negative things about this, as I haven't personally experienced this, but I have read a few reports where because of the little plastic peg in here, let me try to, you guys can see it right there, because this little plastic peg here and here are indeed plastic, there have been issues with these just flat out popping out of the ear sockets, which of course is not a good scenario, because then you have to force it back in, and that's just not good. But the other last thing about build design is they do collapse down really nicely, so these are really nice headphones to travel with, just for the simple fact that they really fit in quite a various amount of spaces, whether it's a small carry-on or a large suitcase. These definitely can pack down pretty small. But for fit on these and comfort, these definitely are a really nice pair of headphones. I was kind of nervous because I've never had on-ear headphones before, but the fit of these and just the overall comfort really kind of blew me away. I don't really quite know what this material is, but it's really almost pillow-like with how it sits on the ear. It really gives you a nice seal. It gives you great passive sound isolation, which I am a huge fan of. If I can get passive isolation over powered isolation, I'll take it every time, for the simple fact that with the passive on this, you really don't get that negative pressure buildup that you get from, say, the Bose headphones I have. You probably get them from the studios as well, where it's just that negative pressure feeling for that isolation. I just don't like that. But because there's no actual powered isolation on this, it is really comfortable. So even when I was on a plane from Houston to KC, it canceled out a pretty good amount of the plane noise. And the top band here it's not the same pillowy feel, it's more of a rubber type feel, but it is equally as comfortable when it's on the head. Perfect example, that flight I took from Houston to KC, it was about a 3-hour flight. I wore these the entire time, and even once I got into the terminal, I was still wearing them, and I really had no need to take them off. I wasn't experiencing any uncomfortable pinches or any pressure spots on these headphones, so how they fit, they do a really nice job where it's not uncomfortable at any point. Now, if you're going to be using these for 5, 6, 7 hours, I've not used them for that length of time, mainly because I don't have 5 or 6, 7 hours to just listen to music constantly, so I can't vouch for that. But I will say after 2, 3 hours, there were no signs of these not being comfortable. Okay guys, so as far as sound quality goes on these, I was really impressed. I was really kind of expecting these not to be as good as they were, for the simple fact that normally when you're talking about big companies like Monster, like Bose, you really seem to be paying more for the name than you actually are for the sound quality. Definitely not the case with these. I really was impressed with the just overall evenness of the sound across the spectrum. It has really nice clean bass, nice strong mids, and really pristine highs. So the only thing I really won't recommend these for is something like the metal genre, where personally, me not being someone who listens to metal a lot, most of the people I hear listening to metal really just want that really hard, really overpowering bass that these just don't provide. and I'm really glad they don't provide it because of that, it really makes it much more appealing for every other genre. Because I pretty much ran these through the gauntlet. I listened to classical, pop, hip-hop, rap, rock, classic rock, pretty much anything and everything you can think of other than metal. And they really just blew me away, guys. I really hate saying that because I feel like I'm not giving an objective opinion on it, but I really could not find anything aside of something like metal, which just demands that really heavy bass, that these didn't just exceed my expectations on. But overall, guys, movie listening, any music genre you want, these will perform really well for you. I really have had a great time testing these out. But let's go ahead and actually talk about the accessories now. So that's pretty much going to wrap it up for the headphones, but let's go ahead and touch on the accessories. Okay guys, so for accessories, there's really not much, but there really doesn't need to be. What you have here is just a travel pouch, which I'll actually touch on second. But the main one, and the one that might confuse you guys as an accessory, is the actual cable itself. And the reason I consider this an accessory is because it is detachable from the headphones themselves. For a $230 pair of headphones, I really appreciate that feature for the simple fact that if you were to get a snag in this and then break a wire, it's much easier replacing a $20 cable than a $230 pair of headphones, and your wallet will definitely appreciate it. Now, the little control piece right here does have a built-in microphone. The quality on it really is quite outstanding. And now, it doesn't cut out ambient noise that much, so I actually had an issue the first morning I used this. I was getting ready, and I was making a smoothie and talking to Katie on the phone, and she pretty much, as soon as that smoothie maker turned on, she could not hear me. So definitely if you have a lot of ambient noise, a loud road noise, that's not going to be the best fit for you. But for just generic walking around the house while using these, it does a really nice job. Now the control talk on here is just pretty much just like every other one. Volume up, down, skip a song is double click, triple click to go back a song. Now for whatever reason though, this actually does not work on the iPhone 3G. I can't vouch for the 3GS simply because I don't have it. But I know it works for the iPod Touch, iPod Nano, and all of those. So I'm kind of in the dark as to why it doesn't work with the 3G. But let's go ahead and put this aside. And this is actually the pouch that they come in. It's just a really simple pouch, not much to it. There is a pocket right here, and whenever I was traveling, that's pretty much where I put my iPod, just for the fact that it made it really easy. Just pull one pouch out, have my iPod, have my headphones, and I'm good to go. But so let's just go ahead and actually throw the headphones in here so you can see how compact these really are. I mean, throw those in there, throw the cable in here, and you're good to go. Now, the other really nice thing about this pouch I like is the fact that this unhooks so you can actually wrap it around something like your suitcase strap, so it's not going to go anywhere. That actually took me a little while to figure out what that little feature was for. Oddly enough, I actually had to have Katie explain it to me because it just kind of baffled me for a few minutes. But guys, that's pretty much going to wrap it up. I said I was going to do an unboxing, so you know what? I still will. So let me go ahead and get the box and just show you how it comes in. Give me 2 seconds. Okay guys, so I do apologize for the extreme zoomed out on this, but as you guys can tell, this box is pretty huge. So let's go ahead and actually slide this out here and show you what this comes with. It's just a little magnetic strap right there, and pull it out. Now here's where the actual headphones showed up. They showed up just like that for the most part. And in here you actually just have manuals, a cleaning cloth, and also this is where the cable initially came. It was just right here in this spot, not in this. But guys, it's pretty much going to wrap this up. Let me know how you like the new format with doing the accessories and the unboxing last, mainly for the fact that I really would like to get to the meat and potatoes of the review quicker. So those of you who don't really care about the accessories, don't care about the unboxing, can kind of skip out for the stuff you don't care to see. But guys, this is Nick, and I will see you in the next video.